My clients want me to combine these two colors for her for this particular day. So I decided to go and find this emerald green and the gold. So I bought the color of this emerald green on a crepe fabric, 3 years of it, and the golden one is for the bridal satin. We are gonna use this for the collar part of this dress. Okay, see the picture on the screen is where we got the inspiration for the bold color. So join me and let's make this beautiful gown together. Here I double folded my fabric to make it 4 folds. You can see that. I join all my bubu, that's how I do that. And this is the starting line. The next one I'm marking the length of this gown for my client is 52 inches. Marking half of the neck width of 3 inches and the front neck depth of 3 inches as well, and connect that. Then the back neck depth is 1.5 inches, which you see me imputing. I'll go ahead and connect it. I'm marking the 8 inches, half of the shoulder 8 inches, and the sleeve length of 14 inches. I've done that to explain to you. I came down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. Next is the sleeve opening of 10.5 inches. After which I will go in there and mark the quarter of her hip plus 7 inches. That will give me the total of 19 inches. I'll go ahead and curve this part to avoid sharp edge. Then here I mark the total of 19 inches there and extend it at the center to the down part all the way to the full length of this gown. Let me bring up. My table is small to contain that. So I input it at the hem side, the 19 inches, and extend that. Go ahead, I'm cutting out the length of my gown now. Cutting both the front and the back bodies together. When I'm done with that, at the shoulder region, I'll cut leaving 0.5 inches and extend my cutting to the back neck depth. I'll go ahead and notch it before separating the both bodies. Here, we're going to work on the back neck depth. The center back, I have to mark 5 inches and slit it open. Okay, because this is collar, is going to be this way, so you can be able to enter the head. Next, for the inner facing for the center back, it's only the back bodies will have inner facing. It's unfold. I'll place it and mark the shape of this neckline. Go ahead and cut it out. Then I'll go ahead and place it back again, the 5 inches to the inner facing, and slit it open. Okay, and connect it this way. Whichever shape you want your inner facing to be is okay. And this is how I place it. I'm done with the front and the back bodies cutting. And now next thing to work on the neckline that has this gold color bridal satin. This is how we're going to make this. And next thing we're going to do now, let's go to the next stage. I have stitched the inner facing for the back neckline. Avoid the neck region. I will not stitch that. When I flip it over, I'll go ahead and stitch that opening part, right? With the help of my hemming gum, okay, I'll use my hemming gum to make it flat and neat finishing. Use iron to iron it. Before we join the two bodies together, let's move and work on the front bodies for the inner belt. Now it's time for us to cut the front body neck depth, okay? Then after we cut that, we'll knot the center to indicate that part. Next is to input the inner belt, which I minus at the shoulder region 0.5 inches and mark the vertical measurement for the half length of 16 inches. At that point, I have to mark the the quarter of her bust, which is 11 inches, and put down, go in by 2 inches. That's the dot it by 2 inches. It will give us the total of 9 inches. I have to use my pin to hold it so we can transfer the chalk at the other side of it for equal measurements. Here I'll go ahead and take my chalk and transfer that. Okay, take the measurements. Check very well with your tape. Here is the strap for the belt, which is 29 inches length and the width for 5.5 inches. It's two straps. Place it this way, the right side facing the right side, and stitch it. Make an opening where we're going to turn it, flip it over. We have done that for the two straps. This part where we flip it inside out, this is the part we're going to stitch now. Hold it this way with 1 inch fold in and place it at the for the belt. This is inner belt for waist snatching. Okay, do the same thing to the other side as well. The part which you flip it over is opening part. Fold it with 1 inch inward and use your pin to hold it. After which you go ahead, go to your machine. You have to stitch it out this way, just square shape to cover the inner seam. And we are done stitching the both bodies together, the shoulder, and we have hemmed the sleeve part of it. The next thing we'll go, we have joined the two sides and also hemmed the down part. The next one we're going to do now is to go to the neck region and measure all around the neck for this beautiful collar. Okay, I'm taking the measurement from the center back where we slit it open all the way to the center part, the remaining side of it. What we have here is 20.5 for the collar. This beautiful bold collar will be on my next tutorial. Okay, I'll give you the detailed tutorial, the second part of this, from drafting to stitching. I'll take you to the machine how to achieve it. But I want to explain something here. If you are interested in achieving the cold shoulder drop at this, like a thumbnail you're seeing on the screen, now see what you're going to do. From this part at the collar part, you have to mark 2 inches like so, so you can be able to stitch your collar, right? After marking the 2 inches like this, at the point which you mark the 2 inches, you have to mark the length of which you want your cold shoulder length. Okay, divide it into 2. At that point which you divide it into 2, at the center of that, come down by 1 inch or 2 inches and cut it out. Use your scissors and cut it. If you have already made your gown, you use a bias tape for trimming and you're done. If you want the ruching part of it, like the thumbnail you're seeing on the screen, which my client don't want, I dropped a link where you can achieve this. She wants her own simple. The interesting thing about this gown is this bold collar. Very beautiful. I don't want this video to be so long. I decided to make the second part of it. As soon as I upload this, the next is the collar. And I have to thank you so much for your time, for those that stopped by to see and watch this video to the very end. Bye bye.